folks, welcome back to the Parish Noticeboard. It's April the 23rd. Now, guess where I am this week? It'll be a lot easier than it was last week. I'll tell you last week's answer in a moment. But this week we'll show who the pub connoisseurs are out there. It's very windy again, I do apologise for that. So, here is the pub in question. It's called the Bay Horse. So, where do you think this is, folks? Answers if you know in the comments down below. Okay, so the pub is closed at the moment, so we can't have a look on the inside, unfortunately. This is about the only place I could find that's sheltered from the wind. It's fairly strong out here today, so hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Let's get to last week's answer, and this was devilishly fiendish. Nobody got this, so I can't even say well done. No one even attempted to make a guess. I'm not surprised. It was a country lane that looked like it could be literally anywhere. I'll tell you where it was. It was Waithe in East Lindsey, and that means, of course, there are some East Lindsey episodes coming your way very soon. Last week I changed what I was filming. I did the 7 in West Lindsey and the 2 in North East Lincolnshire as I planned to do, but I also added on some East Lindsey stuff because I had time. They will be coming out very soon, and Waithe is the first of them. There are 3: Waithe, Grainsby and North Thoresby, so look out for them when they come out. Now, speaking of changes to the filming schedule, you'll recall that earlier this week Gate Helmsley came out. That was the first one in Rydale, the district of Rydale. There's going to be some more Rydale ones coming your way very soon. There'll be Upper Helmsley next week, there'll be Barton the Willows the week after that, and I have got a couple of others planned. Now, the reason I've started Rydale is I was supposed to film 7 in York the other day, and I only managed to do 4 because I kind of ran out of time to try and cover the biggest 3 effectively, which were Heslington, Fulford and Bishopthorpe. So I moved them out of the way and went into Rydale instead, where it's much more, I won't say it's, the places are smaller, shall we say that? The places are smaller. So I was able to fit 4 of them in, as opposed to attempting the 3 in York, which would take, you know, quite a long time to do. So I've shifted them, and I'm going to be filming them next week along with a couple of others. I'll tell you about that in the coming week section. Well, that's why you're seeing Rydale episodes at the moment. It also means that York next week doesn't have an episode, and it won't do for the week after either. So in its place, I've put the 2 from North Hertfordshire that we did on the mega trip. I was looking for a place to put them in, and it just seems like that's the best place to put them. So for the next 2 weeks you'll have no York, you'll have North Hertfordshire instead. But of course you've kind of got a York episode anyway with the Rydale stuff, because it's all on the sort of outskirts of York. So yeah, you York folk are not without, let's be honest. There's loads more to come around York in the district of Rydale, in Hambleton, in Harrogate. There's loads around York yet. So yeah, for the next 2 weeks you won't have anything within York City itself. And that leaves us with the coming week. Now, next week, as you already know, I will be going to York. I'll be doing the 3 I was supposed to do a couple of weeks ago, those being Heslington, Fulford and Bishopthorpe. But before I go to those, I'll be heading up into the East Riding first, and I'll be taking on Skirpenbeck, Bugthorpe and Kirby Underdale. So it'll be a day that's split over 2 districts. I'll be doing a bit of East Riding and a bit of York. And that's really it this week. There's nothing much more to tell you about on this episode of the Parish Noticeboard. Feel free to join me again next week if you've enjoyed this one. People do keep coming back, so I must be doing something right. There will also be a normal parish meeting at the beginning of May in a couple of weeks' time. I know it was delayed this month, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. That's what happens. Anyway, that's been the Parish Noticeboard for this week, and I've been Andy, also known as the Village Idiot. This is what's coming up on the channel this week. I'm out.